Home and away spoiler. Eden's love life sparks fireworks in the bay. Will Remy ever accept Cash? Episode 8431. Elsewhere, Abigail fears Molly is cheating on her with Rose. Tane makes a shocking confession and Eliza's disturbing behavior continues. Here's a full collection of 15 massive moments. You can also check out our collection of 26 spoiler pictures from these episodes. 1. Remy refuses to accept Eden and Cash. Eden's been too preoccupied with Cash to realize her old mate is in town. When the pair do finally catch up, Eden is stoked to see Sunny. But Remy dampens the mood by making snide remarks about Cash. Annoyed, Cash confronts Remy, wanting to know when he's going to accept him and Eden. Remy's response is clear and cutting: "It's never going to happen." 2. Sunny gives Remy a telling off. Sunny wades into the drama and tells Remy he's an idiot for thinking he has a right to dictate who Eden can go out with. Eden tells Remy he's going to have to accept Cash because she intends to spend the rest of her life with him. Despite this, Remy refuses to back down and insists she'd be foolish to ever trust Cash again after what he did to her. 3. Cash puts Tane on the spot. Harper is still hurting over the fact Tane hasn't ever said, "I love you," but Cash tries his best to reassure her. During their next wedding meeting, Tane seems more enthusiastic. He asks Cash to be his best man, and Harper is left feeling hopeful. Later, Cash decides it's time to put Tane on the spot and asks him outright whether or not he actually loves Harper. 4. Tane makes a shock confession. Tane admits he's not sure if he's in love with Harper, but hopes his feelings will develop in time. Cash suggests putting the wedding on hold, but agrees to support Tane whatever he decides to do. Meanwhile, Remy finally comes round to the idea of Eden and Cash and apologizes to his best friend for causing her any aggro. 5. Bree gets the wrong impression. Sunny is on a mission to get Lyric to reform, but first he decides to make Kirby his wingwoman as he goes out on the pole. He hooks up with an attractive girl in the bar and takes her back to Remy's. But when Bree returns home next day, she finds Sunny's one-night stand in Remy's bed and jumps to the wrong conclusion. 6. Dana is single again. Dana returns from Melbourne and tells Harper it's all over between her and Xander. The sisters head out for a drink at Salt, where Dana encounters a flirtatious Sunny and there's a definite spark between the pair. Dumped Dana also vents to Rose about Xander, but she doesn't take kindly to hearing her brother being badmouthed. 7. Rose considers quitting the bay. Rose clears the air over breakfast next morning, and admits she's not sure what's left for her in Summer Bay without Xander. Dana asks if she's thinking of moving away, but Rose hasn't made up her mind yet. Instead, the pair join forces in helping pack Xander's stuff up and getting it shipped to Melbourne. 8. Eden clashes with Abigail. Abigail takes the day off from the board shop to help Eden out at Salt. Tempers flare when Eden accuses Abigail of serving alcohol without a license and her sister corrects her that it's just a mocktail. Eden apologizes and Abigail informs her that she actually does have an RSA certificate that allows her to sell booze. 9. Molly makes secret plans with Rose. Molly confiscates Kirby's songbook after catching her writing lyrics instead of working. After learning Rose is thinking of leaving town, Molly softens and apologizes to Kirby. She admits music is still her greatest passion and she needs to find a way to keep it in her life. Later on, Molly cancels his plans with Abigail in favor of having dinner with Rose. 10. Molly and Rose get caught out. Molly is caught out when Abigail witnesses a hug between him and Rose. Unaware that Molly has just been trying to offer Rose some support as a mate, Abigail goes to Levi and declares she's seen her boyfriend all over his ex. Molly feels awful when Levi accuses him of cheating, and admits he only lied to Abigail because he didn't want to explain his history with Rose. 11. Rue vows to help Eliza. Rue is trying her hardest to help Eliza settle in Summer Bay, and offers to homeschool her new foster child. Alf is not a fan of Rue's plan and thinks it will stop Eliza from making any friends her own age. Rue promises Eliza that she'll be there for her no matter what. But Eliza says she's heard those words from others so many times before. 12. Eliza takes an interest in Harper's baby. Eliza is intrigued to discover Levi is a heart surgeon, particularly the operation he carried out on Harper's baby in the womb. The teen also seems weirdly drawn to the subject of death, and questions Alf about his time serving in Vietnam. Later, Eliza approaches Harper and places a hand on her bump, asking what it feels like when the baby kicks. Rue is forced to pull Eliza away and makes her apologize for her behavior. 13. Eliza steals from Alf. Eliza also seems worryingly drawn to Alf's fishing knives as she watches him clean them. After dinner, she goes up to her room and opens up her secret music box. Eliza pulls out a fishing knife from her pocket, which she stole earlier from the bait shop, and adds it to her collection of trophies. 14. Theo makes a foolish mistake. Justin is annoyed to discover Theo went against his advice and ordered a dodgy part for his fixer-upper car. Theo finds his uncle going through his mail and snaps, telling Justin they're either going to do things his way or not at all. But soon Theo realizes Justin was right all along when his cheap part causes issues. 15. Harper agrees to stay in the city. Harper learns she's been cleared to start driving again for work, but Tane's not happy at the thought of her spending hours on the road. He recruits Levi to point out the risks, but Harper isn't interested in what he has to say either. Finally, Harper and Tane reach a compromise. She will stay in the city for work and get her pregnancy checkups from a doctor based there. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.